at Blue Stem Center, Moorhead, Minnesota. And we got many teams here. We got Moorhead, Concordia, Minot, Bemidji State. Dickinson State looks to be in there. Race is off here. They're going to get going. UMary taking the front right away. That is the NSIC preseason athlete of the year, Ida Nurval. She is from Norway, fun fact. And UMary is the returning national running-up team in Division II, so they will have many strong runners, 4 returning All-Americans to the lineup. But MSUM and many other teams will have great runners as well in this race. In this 4K, usually the women in cross-country will race a 6K at championship season time, so a little bit shorter, but it gets everyone accustomed to new racing for the year. It's tough, your first race every year. It's to get back into it. A lot of people have just been running a lot of mileage and not a lot of speed work. So it'll be a test of fitness for these teams to see where they're at. But to introduce you to some of the other MSUM runners, we got Callie Anderson, who's injured but is a strong runner who will be coming back soon, hopefully. First-time runner, Jensen Bloom from Fargo, North Dakota for MSUM. Corey Duffield, also first-time cross-country runner. And then Zoe Kraft from Bismarck, North Dakota, her first race of the year, just like everybody else on this MSUM team. We also have Megan Kershitz from St. Michael, Albertville. And as I said before, freshman Mackenzie Mackey from Hibbing, Minnesota. Catherine Sistrunk from Lindstrom, Minnesota. She is a top returner for the Dragons. She was all NSIC in the indoor championships in the 5,000 meters, so she will be a strong runner for MSUM this year. Also have Whitney Welder of Wahpeton, North Dakota. Andrea Wells of Elburn, Illinois. Lindsay Werner, the freshman from Bismarck, showing some really strong PRs. We'll see how she does in her first collegiate race. And Lakaila Yazzie from New Mexico, freshman as well. Some strong runners for the Dragons, see how they do. But a lot of great runners from other teams. We'll be excited to see how they do. And we'll wait till they come back up on the screen here. They're working through the back loop right now. We'll be able to get some more cameras on them when they come back close to the finish line. We have some more cameras around. That's Logan Spooner walking on the camera right there in the white. He is a strong runner for MSUM that is sitting out the meet due to some injury problems in the past, but he is healthy right now. But holding off until the next race to make sure everything's in check. Here comes the lead cart now with Josh Young and Glenn Ellenson riding it. Two Moorhead High School alumni, but this is Ida Nerval, the NSIC preseason athlete of the year. Very strong runner, multiple time All-American. As I said before, the Marauders are a very strong team coming back, ranked 5th nationally. Very, very strong team coached by Dennis. This is Taylor Heskinen on the screen now, another multiple time All-American. Very, very strong team here. And still UMary with the top 4 spots, but it looks like Minot's up there. And some Concordia runners are coming up, and Catherine Sinstrunk of MSUM, Lakayla of MSUM. Looking good through the first part of this race, ladies and gentlemen. Andy Wells coming on your camera now for MSUM. Now we still have UMary runners still leading up front. Just ran by. And we have Corey Dutfield and Megan and Zoe. Lots of Bemidji State runners looking good. UMary, Marauders. Here comes Wheeler, looking strong. Fun fact about when we were at Rapids, she got lost on the run. That was pretty crazy. Couldn't find her for an hour or so. First race of the year comes a Rust Buster, so you never quite know what is going to happen in this race. Also forgot to mention, University of Crookston is in this race. This is the first year that they have had a cross-country team for both men and women. They've joined the NSIC conference like many of their other sports are in. Looks like UMary has strong control over this race.
Second is Aspen Rowe from Curran. And first place.
A lot of these schools recruit mid schools, a lot of runners from schools in Minnesota, North Dakota, Wisconsin. You get some out of state, but a lot of Midwest teams here, a lot of recruiting locally, which is really good. You can see the UMary head coach there cheering on his runners. He is a very vocal coach, very good coach. There's Bree Gurenberg in there, red sweatshirt on the left. UMary does have some big shoes to fill, losing Jaden Schutte, the regional champion, and losing nationals last year. The Marauders still looking strong in this race, but to compete at the highest level, they might have to fill some voids there. A great night tonight to run, though. Beautiful venue from Blue Stem. This is amphitheater. They host many concerts throughout the year. They do a great job. This is well-kept grounds. One of the best cross-country courses I've seen. Very impressive. Hopefully we keep continuing to have it here and they continue to host this. 70 degrees and partly cloudy. The sun's going down. Looking great. There's the Dragon men are coming across your screen right there. Going to have a very tough meet. So doing some A skips there for Jacob Kunka, freshman, Moorhead, Minnesota right there. And we'll get more runners across the screen.
In 10, Jacob McCleary from Perham. In 9, Evan Myron from Moorhead. In 8 is Bailey Evenson from Perham. 7 is Gage Mostad from Bemidji. In 6 is Jacob Nodal from West
Right now they're
Florida.
doing the awards for the high school race. Some very strong performances. This is a very fast course, ladies and gentlemen. So I wouldn't be surprised to see some records for both men and women on their teams for the 4K and the 6K tonight.
Third is Hunter Clyment from Staples Motley. Second is Jacob Bright from West Central area. And the men's champion for 5K is Emmett Anderson from Staples Motley, 15:09.
All right. Hello, everyone. I'm Alex Vollen, mid-distance runner for the Dragons. You might remember me from last year if you watched last year. I had a co-host last year, Eric Gibbons. He is doing awards right now. Sadly, he got injured this week, actually. He's going to run. But, you know, beautiful night. Really happy to be out here. Everyone's having a great time, it looks like, at the Fred Danke Invitational at Blue Stem. Oh, it looks like Ida Norval, the NSIC Preseason Athlete of the Year, won the race. No surprise there. Very strong runner, multiple-time All-American on the cross-country course and the track.
All right, next we're going to do the team scores. In 10th place,
Next UMary runner, Taylor Heskin, another All-American. Another Marauder running here. Not sure what her name is, but very strong performance. Many other runners here. This looks like Minot with a couple runners. And another Marauder.
8th place was Legacy with 166 points.
Bree Erickson for the Marauders here, very strong runner, multiple-time All-American. Kate Fox, another All-American Marauders. Not having a very strong meet so far, it looks like. Concordia Cobbers, here comes their first top runner. Here's the Dragons' top runner, Lakaila from New Mexico, and then many other runners here. Catherine Sistrunk of the Dragons coming in.
West Central area was third, they scored 87.
Minot with some more runners, and the Marauder, a lot of Minot Beavers and UMary Marauders. Very strong race for those two teams for the team title. Some more runners coming in down the hill here, so they still have a little ways to come in, but here's the finish. Beaver coming in. Here's another Dragon. Lindsay Werner coming in here. Strong run from her for her first collegiate race. Dragons have a really young, and they're looking to grow a lot. Coach Miller is probably a good stepping stone for this first race for some of these young freshmen and runners that we haven't seen in race action for a couple years now. Here's Megan of the Dragons coming in strong. Freshman Mackenzie Mackey coming in. Another college debut from Hibbing, Minnesota. It's Corey Duffield. Redshirt freshman. And Zoe Kraft. Don't know if it's any record of all. Jay Biber running across the stream right there, warming up. A Dragon alumni looking to get ready for the race coming up here for the men. There's Jensen Bloom coming in for the Dragons, running right past your screen there. This new course has treated the runners well, though, at Blue Stem. Well-kept grounds has really picked up the pace for these runners. It also helps now that it's 1K shorter, so the runners don't have quite as much of wear and tear having to go and running a whole extra kilometer. If you not so metric people listening to this stream, is if you know an 800 is about half a mile, a kilometer is only 200 meters farther, so it's about 0.6 of a mile. The race is about around like 2.6 miles for the women. Race quick here. Last There's Nate Souther waving at the camera right there. Dragon men walking their team to get ready here. In about 20 minutes for the men. The runner finishing up there. All right, this is the Dragons' schedule for this upcoming season. We are at the Twilight right now, the first meet, but the next meet will be in Wayne, Nebraska. NSIC preview meet. This is where the conference championship will be. Always good to see the course for one of the most important races of the year. And then will be Romeoville, Illinois, which is probably like pretty much pre-nationals for Division II. There's over 40 teams competing there. Top teams in the nation will be there. So Dragons will have some tough competition to get ready for the championship season, which is starting with the NSIC championship race in Wayne State, Nebraska. Dragon men are preseason ranked third, and the women are pretty sure 10th. Don't quote me on that. And then the Central Region Championships are the last race unless one of the teams advances to the national championships, which are in Sacramento, California, which would be awesome if they will be able to do that. The men have received preseason votes to be ranked in the top 25, so they are looking to make it back to nationals. Last year, they were pretty much the first team out, so they're looking to try to get there. Some of those seniors, the senior Nadir Youssef and Nick Marshall's season, try to bring the Jags back. And we are going to go to a commercial break until the men's 6K race.
Okay, one more.
All right, Benji.
Come on.
Benji.
Yes, smile.
Come on,
What
Ben.
about the flash?
Okay, one more.
Benjamin, hold it
Make a flash,
sideways.
Benji. You have to
Please
back it
use
up.
my
You want to
camera.
get
Everybody looking at
everybody
the
in. You
camera?
can't get everybody in unless you back
Well,
up.
he did it. He did
There
it.
you go.
Did you get? Did you need
Okay.
me? Did you?
Don't forget to
Did you
take
get it,
one
Ben?
with my camera.
I think you got it.
Benjamin.
Take another
Oh,
shot.
I think I blinked.
Buffalo Wild Wings, Wings Beer Sports.
Do more of what you love without being held back by joint pain. At Sanford Orthopedics and Sports Medicine, our team will work with you to create a care plan that meets you where you are, choosing treatment options that fit your lifestyle, so you can get back to more outdoor adventures, more traditions, more active moments, more you. See how you can reach your more at Sanford Orthopedics and Sports Medicine.
Exceeding expectations. Getting better every day. It doesn't happen by chance. Preparation pays off. So the only question to ask yourself is, am I better today than I was yesterday? Exceed yesterday. Choose Sanford Orthopedics and Sports Medicine.
Get fired up for the new Shop MSUMDragons.com, the official online store of Dragon Athletics, featuring top brands like Under Armour, Adidas, Columbia, and more. Get gear in women's, youth, toddler, and infant sizes, perfect for all of our Dragon fans. Support your favorite Dragon team with Select a logo. Anything custom ships in 72 hours. And take your tailgating to the next level with items like bleacher chairs, tailgate tents, and lawn chairs. Get the gear and support your team with profits going directly to Dragon Athletics from Shop MSUMDragons.com.
Okay, one more.
All right, Benji.
Come on.
Benji.
Yes, smile.
Come on,
What
Ben.
about the flash?
Okay, one more.
Benjamin, hold
Make
it
a flash,
sideways.
Benji. You have to
Please
back it
use
up.
my
You want to get
camera.
everybody
Looking at
in.
the
You
camera?
can't get everybody in unless you back
Well,
up.
he did it. He did
There
it.
you go.
Did you get? Did you need me?
Okay.
Did you?
Don't
Take
forget
another-
to
Did you
take
get it,
one
Ben?
with my
Benji.
camera.
I think you got it.
Benjamin.
Take another
Oh,
shot.
I think I blinked.
Buffalo Wild Wings, Wings Beer Sports.
Share your photos with the Storm Tracker app, powered by Ladies.
First thing I do every morning when I get up is look out the window and see what the sky is doing. You might drive by something one day and it looks plain and nothing fancy, and the next day the sun is right, the clouds are right, you just got to stop for a picture. I have a lot of relatives who live in other parts of the state, and they see them on TV, and it always kind of makes them feel like they're connected.
Share your story with the Storm Tracker app, powered by Ladies.
Update or download to the all-new MSUM Dragons app on iTunes and Google Play. The new app features customized following of only your favorite Dragons teams, incredible in-app live stats and media coverage, and our Fired Up Rewards program all in one easy-to-use app. Update your Dragons app, search MSUM in your app store, or visit MSUMDragons.com/app to download the new MSUM Dragons app today.
Another day. And just like every day, it never seems to slow down. But you have a plan. Grab a cup, grab the paper, and grab a little time. Just for you. It's worth it. Don't get the paper? Just grab the phone. Call now and save up to 60% off the newsstand price. Journalists, bringing the story home every day.
You always do this. You had a couple of pops in you and got cocky. Who's up for a game of wing roulette, you said? Because you thought it'd be funny to watch one of your friends get stuck with the hot one. But your friends, they got teriyaki, then spicy garlic, and then Asian zing. And now you're looking at the last one and you're thinking, my God, what have I done?
Dragon Swim School is proud to offer year-round swimming and diving lessons with the lowest student-to-instructor ratio around. Lessons are available for all levels, including parent-child sessions and preschool. Help your child learn to love the water in a safe and caring environment with us at Dragon Swim School. Visit MSUMDragons.com/swim for more information. That's MSUMDragons.com/swim.
Just looking back on myself freshman year to who I am currently, it's a complete transformation.
You walk around campus all the time, you see friendly faces, you see smiling faces, and people really, really love being here.
For me personally, I was able to get the experience and the knowledge that I needed to be successful.
I've had a pretty long journey to get here. Went to community college, changed majors, and MSUM has transformed my life just incredibly.
It takes a team to bring the story home every day. It takes a leader to build a legacy of trust.
As the only locally owned news station in the region, we're there for you at every turn.
We're your neighbors, telling the stories that matter because your community is our community.
So when you need to reconnect, remember that we're working every day, just like you.
Trying to make a better tomorrow.
WDAY News, the only locally owned news station in the region.
The Go team, we like to call ourselves the champions of Dragon Pride. And what that means is that we want to be champions of the brand of MSUM Dragons. The clothes we wear and the comments that we make and just being positive and excited about being Dragons. And the other side of that is being good at what we do. We have a lot of opportunities to win awards, and we've won 13 national awards in the last 5 years. And so we want to be the best representations of our brand and champions in everything that we do, and helping our other Dragon teams become champions in what they're trying to do. It's an internship that's going to be different from anything else I think you're going to find, because we really strategically try to find the strengths of the individual and craft the role around those. So it's not just a cookie cutter, you're going to be doing this, you're going to be doing that. You really get to make the experience whatever you want it to be. And we're firm believers, and you get what you put into anything. And so the harder you work, the better the experience is going to be. And if it's surrounded around your strengths, you're actually going to enjoy it too.
I'm Erin Lemaire. I am a production assistant and assistant student director at the Go team. I joined the Go team because it was a good chance to get experience in filmmaking in a more live production setting. I like a lot of different aspects of being on the Go team. I like running the cameras and doing all sorts of the stuff with like the broadcasting, but I also like switching pushing the buttons and doing replay, so all sorts of things.
My name's Laurel Hoseth. I take pictures for the Go team during athletic events. I've always kind of liked sports and I love photography, so I thought this would be a good fit since I know how sports work and I kind of am learning about my camera, and so I decided to get more experience. I feel really proud that your work is being used and it's actually appreciated.
I am Brent Keel. I am the audio video editor and production assistant with the Go team. I joined the Go team to put something on my resume that was beyond just I showed up to a class, and something to show employers that I have some real world experience.
My name is Macy Miller. For the Go team, I'm a promotions coordinator. So I get to handle all of the in-game promotions. Pretty much they give me a mic and I get to make everybody excited to be here. So that includes like running games, throwing out t-shirts. I get to smile a lot, so I really like that.
If somebody was thinking about joining the Go team, I would tell them to definitely just try it out. At least for a game or two, just to see if they like it.
These people that you'll be working with have a lot of pull in your career, and they also give you a lot of experience that you'll need in order to start a career.
There's a lot of real experience you can get that doesn't just apply to just sports.
Producing it, in all honesty, is a really cool opportunity that we allow our students to have. And just getting involved on campus is a great way to meet people, network, and just have a good time.
It's really easy to join the Go team. All you have to do is go to msumdragons.com/Go team and fill out the application. It's just your name, phone number, email, and just send us your resume. We'll bring you in for an interview, get to know you a little bit, and see if you're the right fit culturally for what we're trying to do here. But go to msumdragons.com/Go team to apply today.
Okay, one more.
All right, Benji.
Come on.
Benji.
Yes, smile.
Come on,
What about the flash?
Okay, one more.
Benjamin, hold
Make
it
a flash,
sideways.
Benji. You have to
Please
back it
use
up.
my
You want to get
camera.
everybody
Looking at
in.
the
You
camera?
can't get everybody in unless you back
Well,
up.
he did it. He did
There
it.
you go.
Did you get? Did you need me?
Well,
Did you?
Don't forget to
Did you
take
get it,
one with
Ben?
my camera.
I think you got it.
Benjamin.
Take another
Huh?
shot.
I think I blinked.
Buffalo Wild Wings. Wings Beer Sports.
Do more of what you love without being held back by joint pain. At Sanford Orthopedics and Sports Medicine, our team will work with you to create a care plan that meets you where you are, choosing treatment options that fit your lifestyle, so you can get back to more outdoor adventures, more traditions, more active moments, more you. See how you can reach your more at Sanford Orthopedics and Sports Medicine.
Exceeding expectations. Getting better every day. It doesn't happen by chance. Preparation pays off. So the only question to ask yourself is, am I better today than I was yesterday? Exceed yesterday. Choose Sanford Orthopedics and Sports Medicine.
Get fired up for the new Shop MSUMDragons.com, the official online store of Dragon Athletics, featuring top brands like Under Armour, Adidas, Columbia, and more. Get gear in women's, youth, toddler, and infant sizes, perfect for all of our Dragon fans. Support your favorite Dragon team with Select a logo. Anything custom ships in 72 hours. And take your tailgating to the next level with items like bleacher chairs, tailgate tents, and lawn chairs. Get the gear and support your team with profits going directly to Dragon Athletics from Shop MSUMDragons.com.
Okay, one more.
All right, Benji.
Come on.
Benji.
Yes, smile.
Come on,
What about the flash?
Okay, one more.
Benjamin, hold
Make
it
a flash,
sideways.
Benji. You have to
Please
back it
use
up.
my
You want to get
camera.
everybody
Looking at
in.
the
You can't get everybody in unless you back
Well,
up.
he did it. He did
There
it.
you go.
Did you get? Did you need me?
Okay.
Did you?
Don't forget to
Did you
take
get it,
one with my
Benji?
camera.
I think you got it.
Benjamin.
Take another
Well,
shot.
I think I blinked.
Buffalo Wild Wings. Wings Beer Sports.
Share your photos with the Storm Tracker app, powered by Ladies.
First thing I do every morning when I get up is look out the window and see what the sky is doing. You might drive by something one day and it looks plain and nothing fancy, and the next day the sun is right, the clouds are right, you just got to stop for a picture. I have a lot of relatives who live in other parts of the state, and they see them on TV, and it always kind of makes them feel like they're connected.
Share your story with the Storm Tracker app, powered by Ladies.
Update or download to the all-new MSUM Dragons app on iTunes and Google Play. The new app features customized following of only your favorite Dragons teams, incredible in-app live stats and media coverage, and our fired-up rewards program all in one easy-to-use app. Update your Dragons app, search MSUM in your app store, or visit msumdragons.com/app to download the new MSUM Dragons app today.
Another day. And just like every day, it never seems to slow down. But you have a plan. Grab a cup, grab the paper, and grab a little time. Just for you. It's worth it. Don't get the paper? Just grab the phone. Call now and save up to 60% off the newsstand price. Journalists, bringing the story home every day.
You always do this. You had a couple of pops in you and got cocky. Who's up for a game of wing roulette, you said? Because you thought it'd be funny to watch one of your friends get stuck with the hot one. But your friends, they got teriyaki, then spicy garlic, and then Asian zing. And now you're looking at the last one and you're thinking, my God, what have I done?
Dragon Swim School is proud to offer year-round swimming and diving lessons with the lowest student-to-instructor ratio around. Lessons are available for all levels, including parent-child sessions and preschool. Help your child learn to love the water in a safe and caring environment with us at Dragon Swim School. Visit msumdragons.com/swim for more information. That's msumdragons.com/swim.
Welcome back, viewers. Dragon Twilight men 6K up here. Fred Danke 6K. Dragon men are looking for a very strong first race of the year here at Blue Stem Center, Moorhead, Minnesota, southern part of Moorhead. As I said, in the women's race, beautiful venue. Right now it's starting to get dark. Still a little light out here, but it is looking great out here. Very well kept grounds, and the start of the race is about to be here. There's many teams in this race: Concordia, UMary, Minot, Valley City, and many others that I will be able to tell you when the race gets going here. The Dragon men are picked to finish third in the NSIC and have received multiple national votes. They had the returning winner of last year's race, Nadir Youssef, and the gun goes off here. University of Crookston's men's team, their debut as a program is here. Many strong runners for the Dragons returning from last year's team. Nadir Youssef, Nick Marshall, Logan Spooner, Carson Stryker. And then we have many new faces to this team that are looking to make a name for themselves this season. We got Evan Schultz from Wisconsin. We got Austin Grunberg of Moorhead, Minnesota. We have Connor Hayes of Nebraska. He is an incoming freshman here. And we have, this will be a very fast race to start off here. The Dragon men, I know, are looking to attempt the perfect score. Don't know if it's going to happen. Many strong runners in this race. We have another freshman running here from Moorhead, Minnesota, Sam Gebhardt. Then we have Elijah Herrick of Moorhead making his cross-country return this year. He is a senior on the team this year. Hunter Chelsis, a very strong runner, last year's top 7 that almost made it to the national meet. Finished third in the conference last year to Sioux Falls and Augustana. We have Drew Mears returning off a redshirt season. He was the Dragon Newcomer of the Year his freshman year 2 years ago. Very strong runner there. He will be looking to make a name for himself this year. As I said before, though, Nadir Youssef, the returning champion of this race at 7,000 meters last year. This year it is 6,000 meters. They'll be doing 3 loops through this beautiful venue that Blue 7 has provided for us. A lot of alumni also running here. I know we have Spencer Rupke in the race. We have Jay Biower, a runner from last year. He probably won't do much in this race, but it's fun to see him out here. Brand Selbig didn't end up showing up, but he was supposed to be in this race. He's over in Wisconsin now, ran for the team a couple years ago. But to give you some info on some of these runners, Nick Marshall is technically the top cross-country returner last year from the regional meet. He is 6th all-time over 10,000 meters on a cross-country course for the Dragon men. He also is an impressive Mountain Dew drinker. At team camp, we have a tradition to drink a 2-liter Mountain Dew as fast as you can. And he finished his this year in 50 seconds, which is absolutely unbelievable to watch. You really have to witness somebody do it in person. Jacob Dickerson's running unattached. He was on the Dragon men's team last year, chose to take a step back, but he might be returning later this year. Give you an idea, so we have some Wisconsin runners on this team. Wisconsin State Bird is the American Robin there, but information on some of our runners and where they come from. They're obviously very into cheese. It'll be tough for the Dragon men to replace multiple-time All-American between cross-country and track and Josh Young. He was a team leader, a great teammate, a great runner, a great practice person to have around. The Dragons have 3 strong captains in Nadir Youssef, Nick Marshall, and Logan Spooner. They have been taking everyone under their wing and showing them the way this year and trying to continue a strong distance culture for the Dragon men and try to get back to the national meet this year. Carson Spriker, who was the freshman newcomer of the year this last year, he's from Dent, Minnesota. He's a brother of multiple-time All-American miler Brady Spriker. Wouldn't be surprised if Carson is able to have similar success in his career here at MSUM. He is one of the athletes to watch on this team to try to do what they want to do in their goal of perfect scoring the meet. But there's strong runners from Minot, strong runners from UMary. UMary has Corey Myers, the NSIC runner-up in the 800 meters, trying cross-country this year. He's never ran cross before, but, you know, very strong 800 runner, can be good over longer distances if trained correctly, and they have a great coach over there in Dennis Newell. Their athlete to watch this year is Harrison Bensel. He is a returner of finishing top 30 at the conference meet last year, which was very impressive. Elijah Herrick, as I said, is making his return to the Dragon men's cross-country team after taking a year off last year. He wanted everyone to know that he makes better coffee than Logan Spooner on the team. He is not competing and cannot defend himself right now, but Elijah Herrick does make a good cup of coffee. And here comes the lead cart here. We'll be able to see some runners, and we're going to see where people are at in the standings here. Everyone's really grouped up here. We have some Dragons, some Marauders, some Cobbers. We got everybody in here. Everybody's in the race right now. Anything can happen here. Early on in this race. 2,000. There's Abdullah Naja. He's an 800-meter guy. I train with him pretty much every day. He's getting after it today. Great to see those mid-distance guys get out on the cross-country course. But we got the leaders coming through here. Some Marauders. I'm not sure what this jersey is up front here. Very interesting pattern with the graphic there, but we got a lot of Dragons up there. It looks to be like 13 of them up there. Pretty much all the guys just getting after it up there. Concordia is a part of the MIAC conference. They're usually a pretty strong team in Division III. But they're moving well here. Sitting on the lead card is a new coach, actually. Glenn Ellenson joined the coaching staff. Multiple-time All-American for Augustana, conference rival, but he is originally a Moorhead Spud. There's Eric Gibbons walking right in front of the camera right there. He's injured, and was my co-host last year. He wanted to get out there and cheer on the guys while I hold down the fort back here. A lot of Cobbers on the screen there. Big team they got this year. Crookston making their debut as a program today. That is just spectacular that we're able to add another cross-country team to the NSIC on both the men and women's sides. Just picking up whoever they can get. I do want to make a point of, all you are probably running fans of some kind, maybe just to watch your runner out here, but the other day, ESPN's Max Kellerman is talking about how track athletes are inferior to other athletes, and it was a pretty ridiculous statement. So if you can look into it, maybe send some tweets at him, give him a hard time about it, because let me tell you, it was not good, not ideal. Track athletes, cross-country athletes, one of the hardest sports to compete in. It is pretty amazing, though, that Brand Selvig bailed out last second to not come here and run the race. Probably afraid of losing to Jay Biower, that is in the race here, and decided to show up. Really sad not to see him out here. Any idea about some of the guys on the team? Carson Spriker, long-time relationship with Lisa Meter. He attributes much of his success to his girlfriend keeping him focused, because the guy gets very distracted in everything that he does. Evan Schultz on the team. As I said, Wisconsin ran a very strong summer of mileage that he had. Milner said, head coach Ryan Milner said that this was one of the best summers of training that he's seen out of the Dragons, and is very excited to see what they can do here in this race. We'll be able to have a better idea of next time we'll see him. They'll probably be around 3,000 meters into the race here. They're probably around 3,000 meters right about now, honestly. UMary men are picked to finish 6th in the conference this year. I'm surprised Brady Spriker didn't decide to run the race today. Saw some strong mileage, some strong marathons from him. He probably didn't want to lose to his brother. That makes sense. Freshman Jacob Kunka making his college debut. He is also my computer science tutor. Very intelligent kid. Hopefully has a good race today. Nate Souther not competing today, but he's an Augustana transfer. He's coming back into shape and into form now, coming back from injury. He sprained his ankle horribly on a run about a couple months ago. Still fighting back, but he's looking strong right now. He'll probably compete in the next Dragon race. He's been a multiple-time All-NSIC performer in cross-country, so that's another strong runner that the Dragons could throw into the lineup in this next meet that they have, which will be very excited to watch. some guys playing football here at the cross meet. Very interesting. Got another freshman, Clayton Anderson from Frazee, Minnesota. Actually from Perham, though. Very interesting kid. Very excited to see what he did. Very good high school runner. Braxton Brewer, another freshman here on the Dragon roster. West Fargo, North Dakota is runner. Very strong high school PRs. Good runner. Not very good at 2K though. NBA 2K. Cleaned him up the other day. Beat him every game that we played. But hopefully he runs better than he plays 2K. We should be able to see the runners coming in here soon. Very excited to see where they are at here. Here's the lead cart with Josh Young, multiple-time All-American, Glenn Ellenson. Here's Nadir Youssef leading the charge here with Nick Marshall and a Marauder running in here. Multiple Marauders coming in here. Here's some Dragons, Carson Spriker and Elijah Herrick running up strong there. Hopefully they keep working hard here. Move up here, the Dragon men. There's an alumni. Eric Hansen, very strong runner. Austin Grunberg, freshman, Moorhead, Minnesota. Great guy, great runner. Here's Nadir, he's moving up. 10K school record holder in 29 minutes and 58 seconds. Very, very fast. Nick Marshall's best returner for the cross team. Over 10,000 meters as well, so two very strong runners for the Dragons getting up there. Carson Spriker and Elijah Herrick for the Dragons working their way up. It's Hunter Chelsis, Eric Hansen. Some Cobbers running in here. Austin Grunberg working his way up. A great crowd out here tonight. Lots of people getting out here. Lots of MSUM athletes out here supporting the cross-country team. Great to see. Great to see this Dragon community supporting their runners. They know how many hours they put in, how many miles they put in per week. A lot of the guys on their team are either running 70 miles or more per week. A lot of time in there, lots of stretching, lots of foam rolling, also weightlifting. Very underappreciated how much time and year-round commitment it takes to be a great runner on the course and on the track. It's a Concordia Cobber cruising along here. This new location, though, I cannot stress this enough, is just great. It's looking fast. People are moving around this course on a beautiful night. No wind in Moorhead. That is crazy. If you've never been to Moorhead, Minnesota, if you do come, you'll find out it's very windy here. Looks like some Crookston runners running in there. New to the conference, new to just running cross country over there. It's getting very dark out here. Harder to see. Fun fact about Jacob Kunka as well. He lives a mile away from here. He grew up a mile away from here, actually, which is pretty crazy. Another runner not being able to compete today is freshman Adnu Steven. He has been injured a lot during the preseason here. Hopefully he'll be able to make a return for the Dragons. Very strong runner from North Home, Minnesota. This race is going to be closing up here soon in the next couple minutes for the top runners. Very excited to see who is going to finish first in this race. The runners are about to come in here, it looks like. Beautiful blue stem, troll wood amphitheater here. It is just a great venue. So thankful that they had us out here. Hopefully they let it happen again. Great memories for these runners, great atmosphere, great music playlist made by Abdullah. It looks like Nadir will be winning this race. Excited to see who is all coming in here. Nadir Youssef passes in front here, closely followed by Nick Marshall. Top two Dragon runners, no surprise there. We got some Marauders coming in behind though. Marauders looking to make a strong push and win this title. Coming in to shoot here. Looking to defend his title again. Nadir Youssef, Wilmer, Minnesota. Very strong performance. Nick Marshall, Cambridge Isani, right behind him. No, here's a Marauder. This will be a tight team race here with the Marauders packing in 3 runners here. Eric Wicklund of Concordia coming in here. Strong performance from Division III athlete right across the cemetery from MSUM. There's Carson Spriker, it looks like. Nadir's official time was 18 minutes and 39 seconds. A very, very strong race. Eric Hansler's Hunter Chelsea of MSUM. Looked like Connor Hayes, also of MSUM. Looks like Elijah Herrick bringing it in here. Austin Gruenberg bringing in strong as well. Like Hunter Chelsea and Connor Hayes finished right next to each other in 1923. Elijah Herrick, MSUM, 1937. Austin Gruenberg, 1942. Drew Mears on the screen here bringing in strong. Lots of strong performances. Braxton Brewer across your screen there, and then Marauder. Some strong battle in the shoot there between Concordia and Minot. They don't have Nick Marshall listed on the results here. Very interesting there. Dawson Strom of U Mary, that's a true freshman running 1844. Very strong race for him. It's Jacob Kunka, the true freshman, MSUM. There's a Jamestown runner running in strong.
Just looking back on myself freshman year to who I am currently, it's a complete transformation.
Beautiful
you walk
campus,
around campus all the
MSUM. Now
time, you
you're
see
seeing
friendly
on the
faces, you
screen
see
here.
smiling faces.
Great school, life transformed. Looks like a Crookston runner coming in here, new to the cross-country business. It's Abs, the 800-meter runner, bringing in strong. Some runners finishing strong here, wrapping the race up here soon. So in first place here, Nadir Youssef, very strong race. Nick Marshall in second place, not showing up on my results here. We also have Dawson Strom, Mary, running 1844. Timothy Emma Mary, 1850. Jesse Kraus Mary, 1853. Very strong runs for them. MSUM Moorhead's Carson Spraker, 1906. Many others strong. We have a couple Minot runners here, running 1910 and 8th. Devon. We have Leo Skellen, Minot State, 1917. Nicholas Emma, Minot State, running 1921. Great runs there. Hunter Chelsis and Connor Hayes of MSUM right outside of the top 10. Some good runs in the top 10 there. Fast times. Over 6,000 meters here at Blue Stem Trollwood Amphitheater in South Moorhead, Minnesota. We're going to look up the upcoming schedule for the Dragons this season. They start at after following this Twilight meet that has just been completed is the NSIC preview meet in Wayne, Nebraska, which is very important to get a new idea of Wayne State, Nebraska's course, because the Dragons have not competed there in over 4 or 5 years, so a lot of these runners have not ever seen that course. Then they go to Romaville, Illinois, which is right outside the Chicago area. The pretty much Division II pre-nationals. There's over 40 teams there, top teams in the nation. It'd be great competition for the Dragons to see where they're at coming into the championship season, which they will go back to Wayne State, Nebraska for the NSIC championships, where they come in ranked 3rd in the conference. And then they go to Central Region Championships in November, which is the biggest meet of the year, to try to get back to nationals for this MSUM squad. All right, I'm here with the winner of the Dragon Twilight for the 2nd consecutive year, Nadir Youssef. Very strong run. How did you feel?
I feel pretty good. I started out kind of in the back right away for the first at least K. I went through the K at about 3:12. Feel pretty relaxed. I just wanted to go out there and have fun and just run fast. I think I did run fast.
How do you feel about your summer training?
Summer training went pretty well. I was injury-free, so that was really good. Got in a lot of miles. Didn't quite get 100 miles for a week yet, so we're doing pretty good.
How do you feel about the team?
Team's doing pretty well. We got a lot of incoming freshmen. I think we got about 8 or 9, something like that. We got one kid that's really good. We got Connor Hayes, a kid from Millard West, Nebraska, I believe. Got a lot of freshmen. They got a lot of growing to do, and me, Nick, and Logan Spooner are going to lead them in the right direction.
Speaking of Nick, finishing second to you, how did you feel about how his race went?
He was up ahead of me for the first K, and I just knew it was going to go out hard. But we worked together. We had a lot of cues throughout the race. I was telling him, hey, we got to commit on the second lap. He was looking very strong. He was catching up to me, actually, at the end there.
That's great. So what do you think about the rest of the season here? What are the goals for the Dragon men's team?
Our goal is always to get back to the national level competition, go back to nationals, which this year is taking place in Sacramento. All we got to do is just stay healthy, put in the miles, get some rest, and just work hard and take one meet at a time.
Finally, what's your individual goal for this cross-country season?
Individual goal, I'd say try to get that 1 point low stick for the team every meet as possible. Try to either get in that top 3, maybe win a couple for the team just to get that 1 point for them. Just contribute to the team and make sure that we get a good shot when we make it to regionals and advance to nationals, take
All
top
right.
3.
It's been great talking to you. Congrats on an amazing race.
Thank you very much, Alex Ballin. Go Lumberjacks. Go Dragons.
MSUM Dragons, thank you. The Dragon family thanks everyone that has watched this live stream, and hopefully you continue to support the Dragons. Go Dragons.